Ah, geez, Mom, I don't want to come. I don't want to come over for the holidays this year. I'm just tired of always getting into arguments and about politics and stuff, especially with Uncle Jimmy. He's so racist. Oh, now, honey, Uncle Jimmy's not that racist. No, Mom, Uncle Jimmy is racist. And you know what? I'm not going to come to Thanksgiving unless you convince him to stop being racist at Thanksgiving. Okay, I'll make sure he doesn't say anything about the black people. Well, damn right, he's not going to say anything about the black people and the American Indians, called Native Americans, Mom. Okay, I'll put it on the list. Who else can Uncle Jimmy talk about? Uh, well, definitely not Mexicans. I don't care about his opinion on any Asian groups, and I certainly don't want to hear him talking about any Middle Eastern countries or people hailing from those countries. Okay, all right. I've written it all down. All right, and nothing about the Irish. I don't want to hear him talking about the Irish. Oh, come on, we can't be racist to the Irish. We are Irish. You know he's got a problem with the Catholic Irish. Okay, nothing about the Catholic Irish. Okay, fine. Is that all? I also don't want to hear Uncle Jimmy talking smack about any of the LGBTQIA plus community. Okay, fine. I'll write it down and I'll make sure he understands these are all off limit topics for Thanksgiving. Is that acceptable? If you want me to be there, yeah. But really, I'd rather he just wasn't there. But I can't promise that. He doesn't have anywhere else to go on Thanksgiving. I know, Mom. Jesus. Okay. Well, I hope it's a beautiful Thanksgiving. Later at Thanksgiving. All right, guys. As the uncle of the family, I'm just going to say a toast. But first, I just gotta say, you know who's real messed up? The Portuguese. God damn it, Mom. It wasn't on the list. You didn't put it on the list. Welcome to the show. Hello, and welcome back to Ruben Uncut. Today's topic, oh man, there's so much I could friggin' talk about going on right now. I mean, god dang. So much has happened. So much has happened. We've had all these shenanigans with Dilbert. Michael Knowles is really coming out swinging hard in his transphobia. Oh, by the way, this is a microphone. It's got a sock over it to block any extra weird noises I make with my mouth. It's a wool sock. It's nice. So it's got holes in it. But anyways, so what did I want to talk about today? I wish I could make that Facebook sound go away. So wait, maybe I can. But I need to get shit off Facebook, so I can't just close Facebook. Hold on, let me see if I can mute it for a minute. I'm gonna mute for one. All right, here we go. Now we should be uninterrupted. Because today, I want to talk to you about a little thing I found on Facebook that made me go, huh, okay. I have very mixed feelings about that. Now, you may have heard of a certain politician. I believe his name is Adam Kinzinger. Yep, it is Adam Kinzinger. Adam Kinzinger, who is a Republican, has started his own movement. Now, I gotta show you this Facebook post here. Oh, normally, but today we gotta do it. All right, so right off the bat, this is the page right here. You may have noticed it's got some interesting shit on it. For those of you listening on a podcasting platform, there is a thing that says no fear. The no's super big, and looks like it has a piano keyboard in it or something. I don't know what they were going for visually with that, but it looks wonky. And they got some barcodes. I mean, QR codes, technically. They're not technically barcodes, but they do the same shit, you know? And it says hashtag BreakFree. And that's what the name of the page is, BreakFree. Let's look at the intro. The intro reads, break free from the fear of manipulation that divides the reasonable majority and helps the extremes. So right there, very centrist message. Of course, I personally believe it's a dishonest message to suggest that the left are as extreme as the right. Sure, Antifa and Black Bloc anarchists will occasionally show up to Black Lives Matter rallies and break some shit they really shouldn't be breaking. But overall, the left is a lot less extreme than the right, who have in recent months been doing shit like attacking power stations to rob cities of electricity when they have drag shows. So that's, they're totally the same. Totally the same. Sarcasm. I'm being sarcastic. Okay. So Adam Kinzinger's out here, and he's doing this thing where he's trying to appeal to the middle. He's trying to draw people to the middle. And he's got a little ad here, which we're going to watch here. And I have extremely mixed feelings about this ad. You'll find out why in a minute. Okay, so here's the Break Free ad. And let's see if we can figure out why I think this is weird optics. Okay, so it starts out here. Got people that are putting goggles on their faces, red and blue ones. That's black lady guiding her into this room of other people.
Fear
got
your
the goggles
neighbor.
on. So everybody looks like they're in white robes. And then we got Big Brother up on the screen, and he's saying fear. Then we go behind the scenes and see these people turning up fear on a slider. It's all very they live in reverse, you know. Then we got this show footage of the Kyle Rittenhouse incident where he's being attacked by dudes, and it's got a red filter on it, as in it's red media. Okay, that's the metaphor they're going with here.
Hey, they're coming through there.
Revile those in your community.
Of course, then we see the Unite the Right rally with its white supremacists, and they're all in a blue filter. Then we see a couple of normal people on the streets. They're looking at each other, and the girls they have the same video on their phones it says "White Lives Matter," but on the girl's phone it's in red, and the guy's phone it's in blue, meaning that he's being influenced by left media and she's been influenced by right media. And the point is, they're walking down the street and they hear each other's phones and they're afraid of each other.
Revile them!
Distrust your family.
See a family on a couch slowly move away from it. And we take a look at it here. We see the mother and the son have the Republican goggles, and the dad and the daughter, they got the Democrat goggles. So it's a house divided. Now, I'm pretty sure most of this house divided stuff typically happens with people who don't normally live with their kids anymore. Unless Gen Z is way more outspoken than one might expect.
From that cabinet in a department store, you get out and you create a crowd.
Maxine Waters, and I think that was Maxine. That's who that is, right? Maxine Waters encouraging people to, if you see Republican politicians out in public, to protest them. Now, she didn't technically encourage them with violence, and I didn't detect anything that might have been a dog whistle for violence. But then here we got Don Jr. Oh, it's from Vice. I wonder if they paid for that.
This gathering should send a message to them. This isn't their Republican Party anymore. This
January 6th footage. Don Jr. being a lunatic, all a blue filter. Then we got, but something's happening here. The black lady's starting to figure it out. Just putting two and two together. Let's see what happens.
This is Donald Trump's Republic.
Oh, she's taking off the glasses right as Don Jr. says some crazy shit.
Party.
They put her glasses back on her. They start to drag her off. Side note, I just noticed this, but like the big brother guy kind of looks like Jordan Peterson. I mean, he's got this fucking sweater on. He's got the top. He's got a tie. I mean, like Jordan Peterson before he started looking like he should be fighting the Justice League with his current swag. His weird fucking outfits he's been wearing. Honestly, they kind of kick ass, but they kind of kick ass because he looks like he should be in Arkham Asylum. Oh, and here comes Adam Kinzinger, I'm pretty sure.
Manipulated.
Suddenly, bam, the truth!
Choosing between two extremes isn't a choice at all. There are those who would have you believe that America is doomed to fail.
They're showing footage of Kenosha and all the burned out cars.
They've made politics their religion.
Okay, so I do want to point that out. Like, even their examples here, they're trying to paint the right and the left as being equally extreme are not very, I consider them pretty morally far removed. Yeah, it's fucked. Getting your car destroyed is fucked up. Although if that was a used car lot, I don't care. Bad for the car business, I guess. But like, but then like they cut to the footage of the right-wing guy like running that girl over. She died. There are no bodies in those cars. They were empty. These are not comparable crimes. I'm sorry. But just not. Also, that guy was trying to kill more people than just one. These are not comparable crimes. Property damage is not a comparable crime to murder. It's just not. It is a fucked up thing that we live in a society now that thinks that losing your job is as bad as going to prison and that property damage is as bad as murder. Like, these are not, no, morally, they're all bad, but like one of them is worse. I mean, well, technically I gave two comparisons there, but one of each of those pairs is worse.
Their neighbors and families. We know that reasonable Americans, the silent majority,
the appeal to the silent majority. Side note, at least most of the silent majority don't vote. Just side note. Statistically, most of the silent majority doesn't vote, statistically speaking. Unless there's a lot of people who just talk about politics all the time and then never vote. I mean, that'd be hard to prove statistically.
want to come together to create better opportunities for all.
No! You must fear the other side.
You must fear the other side. Okay, that's a very clear way to depict the argument that's being put forth. I'm not denying the argument that's being put forth. But have you picked up on what bothers me about this commercial and this general campaign? Have you picked up on it? Have you figured it out?
We don't buy those lies. Stand and fight against the liars in Washington that tell you that your only choice is between two extremes.
And she's escaping! She's getting out of there! Good for her! The weird faceless goons are after her! More people! She turned off the goggles! They're all waking up!
back on! Put them back on!
Who are these goons? Who are these goons?
Oh, this way!
Break free from this dystopian
They should have hired Zack Snyder. This would look way better.
dread.
Oh, they're all out. They're running. They're running.
The country first, we know that reasonable Americans are looking for
they're
leaders
escaping.
that will truly lead.
And they're out on the side. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Reality just about to fuck up here. Hold on. Hold on. What? I didn't even catch this the first time I watched it, but okay. So right here, they're all escaping into the real world. We see the real world, which is a park, by the way, you can tell because there's a bench. And then, like, why would you film with the bench? Was that the only angle that didn't have a building in it? Jesus. Then we cut to this. The family that was sitting on the couch earlier. And they're in the room with the couch. But that wasn't real. They were never there. They were all matrixified in some weird building. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Leaders that can break the cycle of extremism and provide children with greater opportunities than past generations.
Why are they back in the house? It doesn't make any sense. What? Did they not break out of the Matrix? Did they leave them behind? Why are they so fucking happy? They're supposed to be afraid if they're in the Matrix. And then here comes Adam Kinzinger, literally just into the middle of the video, and all the people are running to him like he did anything. Bitch, that black woman saved everyone, not you. Where did you even come from? Why weren't you in the Matrix? That implies you were complicit with the Matrix.
Let your voice be heard.
Goggles. What do you got there? Okay. This is actually a secondary thing that bothers me. Okay, fuck. Now we need to bring it back. I need you to see this shit. Country first. Okay. Sounds dangerously like America first. Now, I get what they're going for. They're getting for the idea of people putting the country ahead of their personal self-interest. And I'm cool with that. But country first does still stink of like a gross right-wing mentality that we've recently had a problem with. But I get the underlying message, and I think it's positive. In fact, that's the thing that bothers me, is that I kind of, you know what? I'm kind of digging some of what Adam Kinzinger is laying down. I'm kind of digging it. Like, sure, why not? I would, if Republicans get turned on to this, I'm cool with that. It would be great if a lot of Republicans got turned on to this. That would be beneficial for the country. Now, the thing is, I'm not actually sure what Adam Kinzinger's other policies are. And by that, I mean, I don't know what makes him a Republican. Because he is currently a centrist or possibly progressive Republican. Yes, there are some people who ascribe themselves as liberal Republicans. I think the governor of Utah does, I think. But yeah. Side note, the party you were in politics have shifted dramatically over the decades of the 20th century. That has to be stated. However, okay, so the thing that bothers me about this trailer is that if you weren't paying attention, it's still using the language of conspiracy theories. Like, if we were to look at this ad logically, it is like, this is everything conspiracy theorists believe in. Like, they're in the Matrix. They're wearing fucking reverse They Live goggles. There's shadowy, unexplained people running it all. It's still using the same language and accusing it's basically still positioning the media who suck. In fairness, I'm not going to sit here and tell you the media doesn't suck, but we kind of need the media to function as a larger society. And it's still playing up into the idea that there's some, this is all still conspiratorial language. It's just a both sides conspiracy thing. He's still throwing, like, every piece of the way the video frames it, every piece of it is using the language and concepts of conspiracy theory. It is literally creating an other that is otherizing you. And the other is vaguely the establishment. He posits it as extremist values are the other. However, the quote unquote extremists on the liberal side don't have a lot of power. Like, they are some of the most ostracized politicians there are, who get the most possible shit from both sides of the aisle. Like, whether I'm talking like how the Democrats fuck over Bernie Sanders whenever he tries to do something, although he is also a great, he's actually really good at getting legislation passed, by the way. But, or if it's the way that the Republican Party was basically like, we're kicking out Liz Cheney when she stood up to them. Lord knows what they're going to do to Adam Kinzinger, to be fair, for doing what he's doing right now, because he's standing up to him right now. And I respect that about Adam Kinzinger. But Adam, your commercial bothers me, because it feels like it's like I'm getting a propaganda video that's being like, watch out for propaganda, guys. Isn't propaganda dangerous? By the way, propaganda is, it's literally anti-propaganda propaganda. It's still designed to make you scared. I'm sure the video posits you as the hero for some reason. You didn't do anything in the video. I don't know if you were paying attention to that. Black lady saved everybody. You didn't do shit. You literally just show up at the end, and it's like, what? Who? Like, they would all be like, who the fuck is this guy? I mean, okay, I guess they've seen you in the Matrix, since you would be a politician in this world, but still, like, if the real way to end the Matrix is someone goes in and flips off the switch, then why didn't you flip off the switch? Surely you could have used your power in the government to get to the switch. Quick additional note here. During the editing process, I did notice this, and I'm sure that some people might call me out on this. The fact that Adam Kinzinger is yes, I am aware, Adam Kinzinger is the guy who interrupts the Big Brother feed. But I think reasonably I think the system could have overcome that. I mean, in my personal opinion, and maybe it's a clarity of the direction of the video itself, but in my personal opinion, I still feel like the black lady is the one who saved everybody. I guess, but my point about it positing him as the, like, hero is still accurate. That criticism is not specifically because he took credit from the black lady. That criticism has more to do with the fact that it makes it feel extra propaganda-y that he is like a central messiah figure in the video. Like, on some level, whatever this thing is, it is about Adam Kinzinger. What I'm saying is, it's a terrible metaphor. And the video sets you up as the savior, Adam. It sets you up as that. That's how you enter the video at the end, and everyone comes around you. That sounds funny. Everyone came around Adam Kinzinger. Ruined his shoes. I went to your Facebook page, and maybe we got to look at your Facebook page here. I went to your Facebook page, and I checked it out, and Like, so let's just take a look here. Okay, so that was the video. They got a bunch more, but I think they're all just different length versions of essentially the same concept. It's so theatrical. It's such a theatrical video. It's so hyperbolic. Like that's the thing, is it is a propaganda video warning you about propaganda. But it's literally made in the manner of propaganda. So like, I should note, I did sign up for their mailing list. I have not heard back yet. I've not received anything from them. I was hoping they would at least send me a welcome so I could read it to you, but I haven't gotten anything. Like, it lists itself as a political organization. It lists itself as a political organization. And it's clearly this is clearly a thing by Adam Kinzinger. Like, it's clearly setting him up. Like, that's the only thing I can even interpret this. So it says coming March 1st. So let's go to the website. Support the cause. Secure your action. What? Secure your action toolbox. Okay. So what is BreakFree? Why BreakFree? What is BreakFree? Let's find out. Do I have to close it now? That's not a good website design. Why BreakFree? It didn't even take me to it properly. Fire your web designer. Or at least have them fix it. Have them fix it. Hashtag BreakFree, not from our principles or parties or labels, but from the fear. What if their principles are extremist principles? Okay, like that's the. What if they're like heavy commie wealth redistributionists, and redistribution is part of their fucking fundamental values? What if they are a white supremacist? Ethnostate's part of their values. I don't know, like, some people are gonna have to lose their values to save this country. I don't know what you fuck you're talking about. Okay, but where was I? Not from our principles or parties or labels. Why labels don't matter. But from the fear and manipulation employed to make us believe another reasonable American is our enemy because of different policy beliefs. See, he's toning it down too much. Like, I get it, but like, that's what it takes to be mainstream, is to be talking and not saying anything at all. Another reasonable American is our enemy because of different policy beliefs. Some of those policies are pretty fucking important, man. This division is the only way the extremes are able to dominate our politics, and why proven, durable solutions to the challenges facing our nation feel impossible. It doesn't have to be this way. The first step is to break free. Okay. So so this is a sales pitch. Straight up. They literally said nothing. Okay, is there a what is BreakFree? We need Americans like you to stand up for democracy and break free from the toxic lies and division being spread in our politics. With your help, we can reach thousands of Americans that feel politically homeless to join the movement and break free. Or you could just be politically homeless. Let's get radical. Let's get George Washington up in this bitch. Let's get rid of all political parties. Make a statement and buy our merch. Okay, seriously, we need your creative input. We do not have designers. We're all very middle of the road milquetoast people. We have no creative spirit. We need your designs for t-shirts. How would you push out the toxic tribalism in politics? Terrible design on this website. Plus, I was scrolling up. My bad. They're not asking for my creative designs. They're asking for ideas. Straight up We're looking at a political movement that doesn't even know what it believes in yet. Fuel the movement. That sounds like an energy drink slogan. By contributing today, we need Americans like you to stand up for our democracy and break free from the toxic lies and division spread in our politics. Now, you'll notice they haven't actually pointed out what any of the specific lies are. And that is because the point here is that they are trying to be a centrist entity, which means that no one can ever be truly honest about what they believe in. Okay, the pictures want to scroll up on their own. Yep. No more fear, break free. The biggest scam artist since it's not showing us his face. Do we have to scan that? They don't even want to, they don't want to publicly out the people there. Okay. Why break free? There's still like, where is the, what is this? Is this a super PAC? This is clearly a political movement. Okay, so we the people reject the extreme, stand for truth, defend democracy. Share your voice today. Radicals are controlling the narrative. It's time to take back the narrative with your voice. We must come together to find common ground for our democracy. Submit your story here. Okay. Like, I actually think this is good. I do think that it's good, like, that something like this exists, but I want more transparency here than what we're getting. A movement fueled by you. We need you on board. Check all options you're interested in, and we'll provide details for each one. For each one we know you're in. How will you help? What does a digital warrior do? Do you want a treat? Sorry, my cat is yelling at me. No, I don't speak English. It's actually tragic. I do know a little German. Would have been so much more practical if I had gotten the Spanish video and I was a kid instead of the German one. I learned German and then I figured out I hated Germans. It's awkward. I don't hate all Germans. Lots of Germans are nice people. Okay. Are you? No, that's right. That's what I said no to. Okay. You know what? Fuck it. Maybe I should talk to these people. I could just get an interview with this guy. It'd be cool. To be honest, I don't know what digital warrior is, and I'm assuming I haven't agreed to anything yet. But I might be able to use it to get some attention from my podcast. I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should. I don't know if that's funny enough to leave in the recording, or if that will cause problems later. I still don't really know. See, this is the problem. I don't know what this is yet. I'm certainly not giving them money until I know what this is. I wish I could see what was in it. I don't. What is this? What is? Oh, are they just downloads? Or do I just print out posters and share post? Wait, is this what? If that's what it is, I'm not interested. Because I don't know what it's. Because okay, so here's the thing. What I just watched, that video of theirs, like I was saying, is propaganda. It's built like propaganda. It uses propaganda techniques. It is propaganda through and through. Now, the thing about propaganda is that propaganda is not inherently evil. We just distrust propaganda because it can make us do shit we don't want to do. So it's a little bit weird to go on Facebook and see an ad that uses all the conspiratorial, hyperbolic language and visuals of propaganda and makes a movie out of it. So, yeah. And the truth is, they're asking for money. And the truth is that I still am unclear on on what this is supposed to be. What do I know about it? Well, it's got Adam Kinzinger front and center in it. There are more videos of Adam Kinzinger on their Facebook page, by the way. Their Facebook page is also full of famous people from history saying things that align with centrist values. And here's the thing. I don't really have a problem with centrism inherently. The problem with centrism is that I can no longer say centrism. Centrism. Oh my God, I'm losing the ability to talk. Is subject to the fact that it is not a real concept. It is a position on a political spectrum. It is the average of your country's political views, the means, the point to which all ideas bend. Which means that being a centrist, your beliefs and values are going to be heavily influenced by the strongest things in your country. And the problem is that America's Overton window, as they call it, is actually significantly to the right. People on the right don't like to admit that because it would make them stop looking like, because it would allow them to, they wouldn't be able to position themselves in the media as, victims like they do. Which is ironic because their number one thing they complain about is liberals being victims. And then they imply that they are the victims. But it's true. America's center is more to the right. Now it is worth noting that we have moved more to the left since the 50s, in a way, in different ways. The movement is never 100% to the left or the right, because it's left and right are really just metaphors we make up to handle the weird metaphysical concept of having ideas. So the problem there is that I don't know what this actually stands for, which is why I can't buy their hoodies. I think I just signed up to share memes. Man, this century's fucking weird. What's in their shop? Let's check it out. Okay, stickers. Hoodies. No more fear. Oh, wait, they got different apparel. Let's see what you can wear. Oh, it's all apparel. Oh my God, we gotta see kids and babies. Politically homeless. See, the problem is if we really want to depoliticize America, we have to get rid of the concept of left-right politics. But, and stuff like politically homeless is the problem. You're not politically homeless, you're an American. To suggest that you are politically homeless suggests that we have to give in. That by not being part of a party, you have inherently lost something. That we should even have political homes. It's ridiculous because it only needs to exist if there are political parties. Do you see where I'm going with that? I'm not a redistributionist, by the way. Well, not really, kind of. I would never kill people for their property, but I would tax people. So this is the thing. Like, what is this meant to accomplish? Because if I can't get a clear perspective on what this is meant to accomplish, then I have to interpret this as a political campaign for Adam Kinzinger. Like, even on the Facebook page, I saw a note that said, like someone had left a comment that said, "Oh, just what we need, another centrist media platform." And like, that's my actual question is that what this is? Is this the news? Is it? Because there's no, like, is that what this is? What the limited edition political homeless cap? Who's it signed by? Oh, it's signed by Adam Kinzinger. That is Adam Kinzinger, right? Who's it signed by? I can't read that fucking handwriting. All proceeds support the values we all share. What the fuck does that mean? What are your values? Just not being manipulated by the media? Like, it's not a full. Wait, does it not actually say it's signed by him? Like, that does say, I can't read that fucking handwriting. That's Adam Kinzinger, right? Am I losing my mind? Like, who else would sign it? Who is? I can't. It does look like Adam. Maybe it says Kinzinger in the end. I don't know. It looks like nonsense. I don't know why I'd want that. Collections stand for true official country first. Okay, official country first. What patriotic? Oh no, this is still closed. We stand for country first because politics divides, but values unite. Okay, what are the values? What are the values? Are you going to say what the values are? Yes, the problem is you can't. Because for a centrist to gain momentum, in fact, the entire reason a politician presents themselves as centrist is to appeal to the largest number of people possible. It's literally just marketing. I want to support, like, the little it says sounds good, even if it's being fed to me in the most aggressive way possible. And their logo's not bad, although I'm not a graphic designer, so maybe I just made a graphic designer throw up in their mouth. But I get the concept they were going for. Although for some reason it does make me think of Hillary Clinton. No idea why. But so the problem is I don't really know what his values are. Oh, wait, hold on. Are there values on the cup? Oh, if this is the first place I'm finding their values, this is the weirdest way to share your values on a website. There should just be a thing that says what there should be a very clear button I can push that says their values. I'm gonna feel stupid if I miss one. We hold these truths to be America. Noun. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that they're endowed by their creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Okay, I can stand behind that. That is literally the basis of the concept of we are all equals. Community. The impersonal hand of government can never replace the helping hand of our neighbors. Our communities make our nation stronger and closer. I have mixed feelings on that one. I'm pro-community. However, our society doesn't seem to like community whatsoever. And so the problem with this one is that it's just sounds unrealistically naive. Because when was the last time you really... What was the last time you were involved in a community where you felt like if you lost your job, someone would have your back? Next thing they believe in is family. The family is the foundation of our society. Our country benefits from parents who raise their children to embrace our values and become good citizens. Wow, that one's pretty fucking loaded. Foundation of our society, very Republican sounding. Our country benefits from parents who raise their children to embrace our values and become good citizens. So that encourage their kids to embrace America and community, I hope. Patriotism. Love of country is a virtue and goes hand in hand with working to help the country meet our high expectations. I don't know if that one said anything. Okay, I'm going to check these values. I don't find these values comforting. I feel like there's shit they're not saying. Politically homeless. Oh, this is just the fucking... How do I get out of the fucking clothes? Yeah, it is signed by Adam Kinzinger. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's try the back button. Trusty back button. That'll save us. It did not. Oh, did I open another page? I opened another page. Okay. Why break free? It just keeps bringing me back to this. And like, radicals are controlling the narrative. It's time to take back the narrative with your voice. We must come together to find common ground for our democracy. So what is this? Like, that's my problem right now. What is this? What is this? It says March. Wait, did it say March or did it say February? No, I didn't actually say in that video. Did it? Adam Kinzinger shows up just in time to stomp on the fucking glasses. Hilarious. It is hilarious, by the way. Your ad is hilarious. But the most hilarious thing is that you're selling real hard, and I don't really know what you're selling. Like, what is this? You say add my story. So this is some type of... What's going on here? What am I actually promoting? Are you literally just trying to start a nationwide dialogue? Are you trying to harvest ideas for a new political movement? What is this? Does any of this money go to your re-elections? How are you compensated, Adam Kinzinger? Are you paid? Do you make money off those hats you signed? Does any of this money go into your re-election campaigns? Maybe you're running for a different office. What is the goal here? Are you trying to get a strong... Actually, hold on. Adam, are you potentially trying to create a large backing of everyday Americans so that you can announce your run for president? Is this a way for you to gain an army of followers who you have already turned against the media. Well, though, to be fair, the media made that really easy for you to do. Is this your plan? To have an army of voters who have drank your Kool-Aid? Well, Adam, if you're serious, and I do mean serious about being a moderate Republican, then I will tip my hat to you. But since your values presented here are vague, I can't say that I can bring myself to support you until I really know what you stand for. Because right now I'm looking at a website that only stands for nonpartisanship. And that's cool. But just because a person's nonpartisan doesn't mean they're good. It's a clean sock, by the way. Not stinky at all. Does look like I have like a weird sock puppet. Or like it's my arm. It was my foot. It's just how flexible I am. Oh, no. Okay. The people who are listening would be like, what the fuck? People with the video, they know what's going on. All right. So, yeah. Very mixed feelings about it. Very mixed feelings. Hoping it's positive. Knock on wood. Oh, the other thing, I did have a secondary reason for why they might be using that type of language in their propaganda, which might be that they're trying to pull over. They still got to try and appeal to QAnon mush brains, who might have become disillusioned with how the whole thing shook down on January 6th and whatnot. I would be in favor of him. If those people, I would be in favor of them going more center, for the love of God. All right. Well, thank you for listening. If you've enjoyed Ruben Uncut, please like and subscribe and follow and comment wherever you happen to be listening or watching this. Check me out especially if you're listening on Spotify or YouTube. Please make sure that you follow me there. I'm trying to get to 100 followers on Spotify. Fingers crossed. I know a lot of you are listening on Apple Podcast, and I thank you. Thank you. Although apparently I don't know if I can incentivize you to listen on Spotify, but you know what? Do you? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to single you guys out. I don't know who the fuck is putting my episodes on Podbean, though. I don't know what's up with that. I still got to look into that because I didn't sign up for Podbean. Podbean? I can't remember. Never mind. I'm getting... Okay. Anyways, thank you for listening. Peace out. And we're all gathered here today on Christmas to remember our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, who was murdered by the Jews. God damn it, Mom! I told you he'd ruin fucking Christmas!